Well, hello. It's the Meanwhilst Naturalists. That's right, not naturists. That's something completely different. But we're here with a video filmed without leaving the confines of my home, which is handy as right now I'm not feeling well enough to be getting out and do much walking about. Sorry. Anyway, I am very lucky to have two small garden spaces, one to the front and one to the rear of my rambling estate. I mean, semi-detached bungalow, and recently we've been experiencing some really rather unseasonably warm and dry weather, which is due to break, I believe, the day this video is released, and just in time, of course, for the week-long school holidays coming up. It's going to rain a lot. The weather, though, has resulted in an abundance of flora, fauna, and other wildlife. And in this video, I want to share some images shot just this last couple of days, Tuesday and Wednesday, filming this on the 22nd of May. But before that, just one word. Puppies. Yes, that's right. On Monday, Bethan and I made the 100-mile but near 3-hour drive through mid-Wales to a village near Newtown to visit or to view some Border Terrier pups. And yes, we put a deposit down to get one. We were the first to actually go and see the pups, but we're third in line to get one behind, I think, the stud dog's owner and then one other person. So we couldn't really pick one out, but we are definitely get a companion for Dexter. We haven't told him just yet, though. We'll drip feed him some information over the next 3 weeks before we hopefully get back to the breeder and pick our new puppy up. We've not decided on any names as yet, but the front runners at the moment are Reggie, Douglas and Teddy. We thought we might let Dexter decide somehow by picking one at random, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, back to the garden photography, and it really has been a feast of bugs, buds, birds and other things. And here's a quick look around the grounds here at Meanwhilst Towers. Now, we have deliberately planted flowers, and always have really, to attract insects into the garden, and boy have they been coming through this spring, again due to the really long, hot and dry spell we've been having. And here is a montage of some of my favourite insect shots, including, and apparently quite rare for around here, ensign or carrot wasp, I believe it's called. One insect I've not seen, but I'm desperate to get into the garden, is the ladybird. We have an infestation of aphids, and either ladybirds or lacewings really are needed to naturally control them. I really don't want to spray any chemicals onto my garden. I would much rather nature take its course, and fingers crossed they get here soon. But things that can't get here as quick as they can are the snails. And I found these little ones living in a large, is it a cordyline or a grass type thing we've had for many years now. Every now and then I pull the leaves back to see the snails that seem to gather there. And even though they aren't exactly rapid, getting one to stay still long enough for a focus bracket or to shoot with a narrow enough aperture to get it all in focus is nigh on impossible. Of course, all these insects and pollinators in turn bring in the birds. For that purpose, I re-erected my Heath Robinson woodland feeding station. We get mainly sparrows, really, but I really don't mind, as I enjoy watching them dancing around and fighting over the available food. Some people might find them boring and bland, but not me. I enjoy the brownness of it all, particularly the coppery bronze flashes on the house sparrows when they fly in. We also get a number of blue tits coming in. They are nesting in a nearby tree, and the warm weather, I think, has resulted in an earlier than usual brood, and this youngster found his way into the garden this past week. I've also been enjoying my abstract flower photography, getting this nice image of some campanula shot through an orangey red grass we have growing nearby. And I also found this bonfire moss growing at the foot of a blueberry plant. I really love how this one solitary piece of it is standing, loud and proud. And I also got this shot of a fern which I really like. I got it just by sticking my camera into a thick bush of ferns in my garden and then just snapping away with an aperture of f2.8. I tend to just, fire away, only looking loosely at the rear screen. And I'm looking for a shot which, while recognisable, is also rather abstract in nature. So nothing too obvious like this one, or not obvious at all like this one. But I'm looking for the Goldilocks shot, if you will. And I chose this one from a few I particularly liked. Well, there you have it, some garden photography of the more natural variety, I guess. I don't think I could ever have a formal flower garden or manicured lawn again, and certainly not the latter with a new pup on the way anyway. It'll be dug up in days. Perhaps if that were the case, then Dougie would be an apt name. Until next time, and our monthly report from our nature trail, presuming I can make the walk, that is, be nice to each other, okay? And here's some footage of Dexter when he was a little pup digging up my back lawn. Ta-ra.